Sorry?
You're gonna race the Landon Sawyer?
I'm not, no.
How do you spell your last name?
SCHROEER. Schroeder. Schroeder, yes. Schroeder, but without the D. Evan Lowe.
Evan Lowe?
Yep, L-O-E.
Alright.
Got a good game here. This works.
Mayo's 83. Mayo's Spartans. Intentional foul.
Oh yeah, get it there. No, that shot.
Double bonus for that too.
Both of these guys would like to do some play-by-play now. I told him this is KYMN Connect 2. So, listen to you and how you do the radio, because they've never done basketball radio. I'll check again. I'll look it up. I don't know how we. That's fine. He called football. Yeah. So here's a little bit of a. Yeah. That's what Brian. You want them to do any of that stuff? This stuff?
One of the starting lineup. I'll do the coach's interview. Starting lineup. Both of them starting lineup if they want. And I'll do the post game together. A couple guys close to took a push that we got by them the first half. The ref didn't even see it. He was looking at the other ref. Neither one of them saw it. JV game cross the line, call a timeout.
Right, yeah.
Or they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish. He crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Important grab. Is in there. Strike 3. Got Shopper looking for out number 2 there. Through the neutral zone. He takes it after Klotz. He's going to fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top. And it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Blandon to the plate. And she's going to score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores! Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders up 5-4.
Second. 2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. Peterson's going to round third and score.
Yep. So jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson.
Marcus, there's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and make it I set the to the championship round. The triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling. But this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Service Master.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Northfield High School. Here we go, your Northfield Raider boys hosting the Rochester Mayo Spartans in what should be a great game between these two teams. We're getting on the air a little bit late tonight because the game before here, that's the JV game, went into overtime, and the Raiders are actually trailing, but it was Poole that hit 2 straight threes, and Bison only hit 2 to put it into overtime. And then the Raiders pulled out in overtime 78-76. What a ball game. And it was exciting here for everybody here, as well as the 4th and 5th graders. It's 4th and 5th grade night here in Northfield. And so exciting game for them to watch as well. Not the Horse Farm with you, along with Johan Shore and Evan Lowe. And I tell you what, boys, that was a great JV game.
Oh, it sure was. I mean, I haven't been to many basketball games this year, but that was surely the most exciting JV games I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was insane. And Malcolm Poole with the threes you talked about, and the steal with the layup and one, too. That really put the Raiders ahead in the second overtime.
So the Raiders pull it out here with a JV, and it was a fun ball game to watch. This should be a great one, too. The Raiders coming here 6-5 on the season. They won their last game against Winona after dropping a tough one against Owatonna last week. But the Raiders have put it back together again. We're going to see how they do tonight against the Mayo Spartans. Mayo come in here 8-3, but they've dropped 3 of the last 4 games, including they lost their game to Austin and the game before that as well. So the Raiders maybe can feed off that losing streak. They lost to Century and Austin, did the Mayo Spartans. Maybe they can feed off that and get some energy back and get a good start in this game.
Yeah, they played twice last year, one in Mayo, one in Northfield. Mayo took the matchup at their home 71-62 last year, but Northfield took theirs at home 84-70. So pretty even teams last year, and pretty even by record, pretty even this year. So we'll see what they do. A conference play, obviously, they're right next to each other in the standings. So big game here for standings in the Big Nine.
The tail of the tape would give you maybe 1 inch to the Northfield Raiders on this one. So we'll see. As you look down the roster, it's like, wow, 6'4", 6'5", 6'7", so we'll see how the Raiders mix things up here tonight. We had a chance to talk to head coach Matt Christensen before the game. Tonight's coach's interview is brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. Let's hear now from head coach Matt Christensen on tonight's ball game between the Raiders and the Rochester Mayo Spartans.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Welcome back to Northfield as we get set for a nice ball game between the Raiders and the Rochester Mayo Spartans. As the technical difficulty there of trying to get the coach's interview on, but I can paraphrase what he said. Basically, after that Owatonna game, they kind of mixed a few things back up together. They're looking for some tough inside ball to be played by the Mayo Spartans. They're tough on the inside. Hansen, one of the bigger scorers, you have to keep track of him. They'll probably go man on man for the first couple minutes, and they'll shift to a zone.
Isaiah Hansen averaging 24 points per game, I should say, on the season so far. So that 6'3" senior is certainly their top scorer this year. So we'll look for a lot out of him. And senior Sam Shear will be guarding him tonight. I heard that from him today earlier in school. And Storm Richardson, of course, Northfield's top scorer. He's averaging 23 per game. So 2 top scorers to watch out for, Richardson and Hansen tonight.
Yeah, well, certainly, go ahead.
Yeah, and just looking earlier in the season, Mayo's last game, they lost to Austin, and Northfield has beat Austin. And there's been a lot of back and forth matchups between Mayo and Northfield on who they lost to and who they beat. So it'll go either way tonight.
Yeah, it depends how you want to look at it. I mean, they lost to Austin and we beat Austin, you know, so it's like this whole Big Nine is just kind of one big jumble mess with the exception of Owatonna, who sits up on top, and Rochester and Mankato East that's up there on top, at the very top of all the brackets.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, let's take a timeout, 4-minute timeout, come back with the starting lineups tonight. The starting lineups are being brought to you by the Ritchie Eye Clinic, and talked about the gift of LASIK. We're going to talk about that coming up with the Ritchie Eye Clinic and the starting lineups for tonight's basketball game on 95.1 FM in Northfield Live.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
All right, welcome back to Northfield. We figured out my crazy iPhone, so now we're going to talk to Coach Matt Christensen about tonight's ball game against the Mayo Spartans. Tonight you have the Spartans of Rochester. They lost the last 4 games, and they're at 8-3, but this is a team that you match up pretty well with.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing every team tough. A lot of their games are coming down to the wire. They have a good mix of guys that are just athletic, that they can shoot. They defend well. It's going to be a good matchup.
So how do you tend to play these guys?
We're going to make sure that we don't give them the bread and butter stuff, right, and on their individual scouting reports so the guys know what that is. And on the offensive end, we got to make sure we're moving the ball and setting good screens. They're not going to do anything fancy on the defensive end. They're hard-nosed, and we got to match it.
Okay, so going back to the Owatonna game, they kind of knocked you out of your game. It's like you're having a tough time putting things back together. What did you tell your players after that game?
We got to look at film and get better. Right? That I need to get them better prepared. But they responded well down in Winona. That was a kind of a raucous crowd down there, really fun environment. But offensively, we got to make sure we're screening guys. We got to make sure we're moving, cutting hard. I felt like we floated a lot, and we really didn't move with purpose.
So what do you expect to see? A zone? You're going to see man-on-man tonight from them? You've got a chance to scout them a little bit.
Yeah, anticipate that they'll do a lot of man. They may pick us up full court a little bit and just put a little bit of pressure on, but nothing we haven't seen before at this point. But yeah, I think it's going to be 2 teams that just go, we know what you're going to do, you know what we're going to do, and let's see who can execute better.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. I want to thank our sponsor, the Coach's Interview, as that was brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. So I tell you what we'll do. Let's come back in 1 minute and give you the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. The Raiders and the Spartans coming your way in 3 minutes on 95.1 FM at Northfield Live.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
For tonight's ball game between the Raiders and the Mayo Spartans, both teams have been warmed up, and we were starting a little late because the game before this went to overtime. But the Raiders are on the floor. Don DiMaggio gives his the pre-speech before the national anthem, and we're going to take a short break for the national anthem. Come back, and we're going to give you tonight's starting lineup for tonight's ball game. Should be a dandy. The 8-3 Mayo Spartans, the 6-5 Northfield Raiders coming your way in 2 minutes on 95.1 FM and NorthfieldLive.com.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Welcome back to Northfield. Get set for a nice ball game between your Northfield Raiders and the Rochester Mayo Spartans. As the teams get announced their starting lineups, they did the horse farm on the Johan Schroeder and Evan Lowe. Going to give you the play-by-play and color commentary tonight. So let's turn it over to Johan, and your starting lineup tonight is being brought to you by Richie Eye Clinic. End the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK, and dude, you can see. All right, so Johan, let's hear it.
Yeah, so starting for the Mayo Spartans, number 2, Sawyer Markham. He's a junior, 6 foot. Isaiah Hansen, he's the star of this team. He's 6'4", a senior, number 3. Kyrie Godson, he's also a senior. He's number 15. Brig Poppy, another senior. He's 6'4", number 21. And running at the starting lineups for the Spartans, Alex Girmardi, another senior, 6'6". So he'll be in the post down tonight for the Spartans. For your Northfield Raiders, starting lineups, number 5, the junior forward Austin Kep, the senior captain, number 11, Dom DiMaggio, the senior forward Sam Shear will be number 15, Isaiah Mahal, he's a sophomore, he's a guard, number 23, and rounding out your starting lineup, senior captain, guard, number 35, Soren Richardson, running out your starting lineups for tonight. So we are only a couple minutes away from tip-off here. Ned, you want to bring us back?
Yeah, what a fun night it's going to be, because you had the 4th and 5th grade players, basketball players got announced here, which is a big thrill for them. They saw one thrilling game already, and Evan, hopefully they see another thrilling game here as the two teams get set to go here and head for the center circle to jump this thing off.
Yeah, for sure, and it'll be a good game, like we said earlier. Hopefully Soren Richardson can have a hot night, and that'll really help lead the Raiders. And then also free throws. The past 2 games, that's been an issue for them. So Soren Richardson having a good night in free throws, I don't see why the Raiders can't take this one tonight.
So it'll be DiMaggio against Garmany for the Mayo Spartans. They're about evenly matched height-wise. The Raiders will be going right to left on your radio dial for this first half. And the Spartans, the opposite direction, obviously. Tip control by the Spartans to the backcourt, and they'll get things set up to come to the front court. It'll be Gadsden to bring it up in the backcourt. Across the timeline, tries to the top of the key, go to his right. Coming out on man right away. Top of the key, dribbling in, driving right into the lane, and underneath the glass, and in it goes as Poppy scores the first 2 points of this ball game and breaks the ice here in Northfield. I want to thank our sponsors who made tonight's ball game possible. Without their sponsors, we would not be here, including the Heritage Bank scoreboard. 3-pointer for Richardson. Kaboom! Right away, Richardson with 3.
And that's exactly what we want to start off with here. You got to give the star player a ball, and there we go. Starting off with a big 3, taking the lead here, 3-2 early in the first half.
Mayo Spartans come right back. Shot from the paint, well short. Richardson with a rebound. Coming down the floor, looking for an opening. Going to dump it off to Kep, who bring it around the top of the key. Dumps it to the near side. Goes over there to Shear, down the baseline to Richardson. Being trapped down there, back out. There's a nice shot for Shear for 3. Got it! Shear hits 3.
Sam is a guy who really likes to focus on that 3, and he's really good at it. He was at the YMCA early today, getting a couple of shots in before this game, so he's really locked in for tonight's game.
Gotta love the Y. Shot for 3 for Mayo. That one's no good. Rebounded by the Raiders. And on your Heritage Bank scoreboard, just underway here, 6-2 Raiders, 16:40 to go in this first half. Richardson, top of the key, right-hand side, looking for the screen, gets it, and looks for a feedback to DiMaggio. Not there, going to give it off to Kep, and away they'll reset. It'll be Mahal with it. Outside three-point land. Dribbles to his left, back to the top of the key. Kep with it. Mahal, out to DiMaggio. Looks for the give and go. There's Richardson, screen! Oh, just off the iron. And it'll be Mayo coming back the other way with it. It'll be Gadsden across the timeline, into the lane, looking for the turnaround jumper, and hit by Richardson. Nice block. And he'll come back the other way. Richardson just stuffed him from behind. And the Raiders, here's Kep for 3. He hits 1.
Raiders starting off the game 3 for 4 from behind the arc, and jumping out to an early 9-2 lead. What a great start for the Raiders here tonight.
What a great start by Soren. Who he was defending, thought he got around him with the spin move there, but then Soren was right there behind him with the swat from the back.
Hansen for the Mayo Spartans, dribbling in the lane, takes a shot. That one is no good. Rebound comes down, out of bounds. It belongs to the Raiders. Tipped out of bounds by Poppy. And substitutions coming in for Mayo already. Number 13 is going to be Seastad.
So LeBron coming in for Kyrie. This isn't the 2017 Cavs, but it is the 23 Spartans.
Mahal with it, dumps it off to Richardson. Feed pass right underneath to DiMaggio, has it kicked away. There's a shot for three. That one's no good. Sails well high, and it goes out of bounds and belongs to the Mayo Spartans. 9-2 early going here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 15-17 to go. Raiders hitting a host of threes out of the gate here. And Mayo Spartans just playing back into it.
Like you said earlier, Mayo's got the height advantage there. So Northfield's taking advantage of outside of the paint, outside in the arc, instead of getting it there in the paint.
Mayo shifting around, still playing man-on-man are the Raiders. Ooh, almost dipped away. Dribbled away, dribbles inside, right-hand corner, shot for three. That one is no good. Rebound comes down to Maggio. He'll kick it back out, up to Kep. Oh, we almost have a collision. We got our first foul of the ball game. And it's going to go against the Mayo Spartans. That'll be Seastad to get his first foul of the ball game. There's nearly a full-on collision between Kep and Seastad. And all Kep needed was a helmet to drop a helmet into his chest. He would have knocked him cold.
On that last missed bucket by Mayo there, the shooter was guarded by Mahal, which is somebody I really would like to see out here, who just
shot for three. No good. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That'll be
DiMaggio gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Richardson, resets around the inner side, going to give it to Shear, back to Richardson, and we'll go back the other way. DiMaggio dribbling in the lane, goes spin move against the glass, too hard, and it'll be Mayo coming down with it, and we're going to get a whistle to foul. And that may be against Kep or DiMaggio. It'll be DiMaggio.
Dom just got a little frustrated after that missed shot, but
yeah,
he's smiling. He's good. I mean, he's a senior captain. He's been on the team for a while. He knows how to control his emotions and gets back in this game.
Hansen with it for Mayo. Drops on the give and go over to Seastad. Seastad looks for the opening man, go to Gadsden. Gadsden dribbles the lane, and he'll be cut off by the Raiders. Now dribbles the lane, finds an opening against the glass. No good. Whistle of foul, though. Going to get capped with a foul. And that'll put the Spartans at the line here to shoot two. First team foul for the Raiders, or tied up there. Second team foul, rather. 14:09 to go on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 9-2 in favor of the Raiders.
not much you can do there for Austin. He just went up with the guy, but just a little bit too much body, and it's following that, but still good D by Austin.
So Gadsden hits the first of two here.
So continuing my point from earlier, Isaiah Mahal, he's a guy who's played varsity starting freshman year, and he's a guy who I'd really like to see develop really well. You know, when you have these skills at such a young age, you really like to see him develop. And he's starting in sophomore year, which is not something many guys do. So he'll bring it up right now, guarded by Markham.
Mahal backcourt, across the timeline, left-hand corner. Dribbles inside, can drop to Oakland. Richardson with it. Whoa! Pass this little missed time there, goes out of bounds. The Raiders turn it over. Their first turnover of the night. And it'll belong to the Mayo Spartans.
Ben Haywood has to go on a bit of a trek to get that ball as it rolled past the stands and almost into the hallways there.
Yeah, nearly up the stairs and into the concourse. Mayo Spartans bringing it back now. Markham with it. Dribbles to his right. Mayo Spartans have dropped 3 of the last 4 games. And the Raiders hopefully picked up a nice win down in Winona after a tough loss here. And turnaround jumper, that one is good.
Isaiah tried to take the charge there, but he must have not got the ref's eye with that one.
Now we got a reaching in foul, though, on Markham on the inbounds pass. And it will be all tied up, 2 team fouls apiece. 9-6 now on the scoreboard. Raiders up 9-2 at one point. The Spartans have worked their way back into it. 13:28 to go first half here at Northfield. DiMaggio to inbound. Gets into Richardson. And he'll bring it up. Spartans also playing a man-on-man here. Lippert in the ball game. Back over the top of the key, gets it off to Shear. Right at the top, looking for the inside pass. Gets over to Oakland in the far corner. Oakland working inside DiMaggio. Feed pass right underneath. Nice pass. Turn on jumper. Got it. Shear for 2. He's got 5. And the Raiders up 11-6 here. Early going here in Northfield.
Shear found the mismatch down there. He's a guard, but he's got some height on him. And also, Sam has had a great start to the game with 5 points already. That's something that is kind of Mayo definitely was not expecting.
Mayo floats a shot up there. DiMaggio hits the turf, and it belongs to the Raiders. I didn't see a foul come out of there, but there's some nasty contact.
It sure was, yeah. I think refs just let that go. Just a bit of collision down there. Not really any fault on either side for that.
Oakland inbound, gets into Richardson, and he'll bring it up. Backcourt coming to the front court here. Richardson, about $150 short of hitting the 1,000 point mark this season, according to his coach anyway. So they know he's getting around that number. Kep with it, dribbles down the lane, nice spin move against the glass, got it.
What a move by Austin Kep down to get into the post there. The defender just really couldn't get in front of him in time, and Kep had an easy run to the basket.
He's tough inside. He's not big, but he is tough. Mayo now. Push to the outside circle. Dribbling in and getting cut off there as Gadsden drops off, give and go, back out to Gadsden, looks at a three, pulls it back down. Now dumping out, there's a wide open three for Mayo, and they hit it.
Isaiah Hansen, big three there, going to cut the lead to 4. So Mayo coming back now after an early 7-point deficit, as we've got 11 and counting left to go in this first half.
Richardson with the rock. Nice backwards pass, kept in the lane, in for 2.
A great back cut there by Austin, and a great read by Soren. Great court vision.
There we go. Mayo now back with the rock. 15-9 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 11:22 to go here in the first half from Northfield. In the lane, shot off the glass. No good, too hard. Oakland with the rebound. And Raiders a chance to open a little bigger lead here. Richardson on the far side. Dribbles in. Gets the screen, cranks up a 3. Got it!
Soren from way downtown. And that he was a good 1.5 foot away from that 3-point line. So great knockdown there by Soren.
In the lane again. Mayo shot off the glass is no good. Rebounded by Kep. And here come the Raiders. Richardson far side to bring it up. Raiders by 9, 18-9 right now. 10:42 to go first half. Feed pass right inside. Oh, they're going to get a foul for holding as Ramity inside just got a hold of Kep's jersey. And that's almost too easy to call.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty obvious to the refs there. And, we can see that, pulling and holding from behind and Kep, not being able to move. So good call there by the refs.
Raiders will have the rock underneath their own basket. Fitting in is going to be Mahal. Dumps it in, top of the key, Lippert. Back down to Kep. Kep looks at it, dribbles in. Ooh, almost lost a handle on it. Gets it back. Top of the key. Back over to Mahal. Mahal dribbles in, dumps it off. Lippert for 3. Got it!
Great shot by Simon there, Evan. I know you're good friends with Simon. I didn't know he was up at this varsity level and hitting shots, but a great lead for the Raiders up in this first half.
In the lane, shot no good, but a whistle of foul is going to go against Oakland for the Raiders.
Yeah, for sure. Simon was key in the JV win over Mayo earlier today. He didn't play in the second half as he was playing varsity minutes today, but he was a key contributor in the first half and is always a key contributor for JV. But he's getting those varsity minutes, and I'm sure the coach is trying to get him in so that next year when he's a senior he can get more time in.
Shot rolls off the rim as Gadsden at the line to shoot 2 here.
Make those varsity shots, when you're fighting for that spot. That's really important. So great for Simon there.
Richardson back in. Oakland will sit down. Richardson was 6 so far. Kep with 7. Shot on the way. That one is good by Gadsden. He's got 3. 21-10 Raiders here, early going. 10:09 to go first half on your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Thompson checks it into Mahal. Thompson just entered the game about a minute ago. Mahal brings it up now. He'll be guarded by Markham.
Mahal with it. Looking for the open guy. Gets to Richardson. Feed pass right inside. Nice to Thompson. He'll kick it back out to Kep. Kep will bring it around. Lippert now for the Raiders. Raiders shifting. Outlet pass now. Gets it back out to Mahal and they'll reset. 21-10 Raiders here in Northfield. Feed pass over to Lippert. Trying to get the man open. Kep with it way outside 3-point land. Going to back over to Mahal. Now feed pass right into Richardson. That's what we're looking for, the back door. And Richardson up and in for 2.
Great pass by Lippert there, finding Richardson on the cut. And an easy bucket for Soren. They're up to a 13-point lead here in Northfield.
Credits to Northfield on that play for that patience. Mayo was playing aggressive man-on defense, but Northfield stayed patient and found the open guy.
Isaiah Hansen with a quick bucket there. Soren will bring the ball back up now.
Richardson for the Raiders. Dumps it off. Shot for 3. Off the iron. No good. Rebound comes down to the Mayo. They'll bring it up. Markham with it for Mayo. Cross-court pass. Shot for 3. That one is good.
Isaiah Hansen, deep 3. And if you're that leading scorer, you got to make those points as Northfield's going fast here.
Lippert sets it up. Kep for the Raiders outside three-point land. Dump it off to the near side. Gets it off to Mahal. Back to Kep now. Lippert up for 3 again. Got it again.
Simon Lippert coming up big here in this first half.
6 points for Simon off the bench.
Off the bench, 2 corner threes and some key assists.
He's not the biggest guy, but he sure makes advantage for what he has. He's a great shot, and he's got the speed too. He plays track and cross country.
Mayo, go ahead.
Really utilizing his resources.
Mayo for 3. That went off the rim, out of bounds. It will belong to Mayo. Raiders getting set with a full court press here. No, excuse that. Never mind. Straight defense. Mayo to inbound. Quick inbounds pass. Jump it off over there to Garmity. Far corner. Mayo nearly tipped away by the Raiders. Under 8 minutes to play, first half. Up against the glass, no good. Rebound comes down. Ray Mayo gets the offensive board. Kicks it back out. Shot for 3. That one is no good. Rims out. Mayo with another offensive board. Underneath the glass. That one is up and good. Poppy with that one.
Credit the Spartans there for taking use of their offensive rebounding, making sure you use them, because those are pretty rare, you know. So you gotta put them to the best work.
Mahal with it for the Raiders. Down the baseline. Lippert dribbles in. Oh, he traveled.
He tried to take the step back there, but just took one too many steps.
Yeah.
And on that last play, that was Isaiah Hansen for Mayo, who had 2 offensive rebounds and a great back cut, and the assist on that play.
So here we go. Seastead to inbound for the Mayo Spartans. Gets to the backcourt, dump it over there to Hansen. He'll bring it up. Timeline, backcourt, comes to the front court. Setting things up. Man, we got a whistle, and he carried the basketball. So a turnover by the Mayo Spartans.
Go ahead. Something that I'm really interested to see what happens next year is when the shot clock is implemented into basketball. They'll have a 30-second shot clock implemented in high school next year. So that'll be really interesting to see. Obviously, we've never had that in high school basketball. So we'll see how the pace of the games changes, as you know, some of these slow-moving plays will have to get changed next year.
Yeah, we'll see how some of these smaller schools can afford the shot clock. That ball is knocked away, trying to get inside. Goes to Mayo, to the glass, up and in for 2. Solid defense by Mayo there. 26-19 Raiders. Richardson brings it up in the backcourt. Goes to the far corner. Dribbles in. Dumps it off. Got the big guy in there.
Yeah, Kyan Rauk.
Yeah, Rauk, he played the JV game.
6'7". Here's
shot
a deep
for 3.
shot.
Oh, no good. Rauk gets the rebound and no good. Rauk 6'7". He's a big guy in there. And I rarely get to add him to the lineup, but certainly going to do it now.
Yeah, Rauk, he's the tallest guy on either team tonight. He's 6'7". What a big guy down there. He's only a junior, so he's still got time to grow.
I've seen him play football. He's a offensive tackle.
And earlier this season, he was injured, so he's just starting to get back into the swing of things. And so having Kyan here tonight will be critical, as Mayo definitely has a height advantage for most players, but Kyan down there in the center will certainly help the Raiders.
Shot for 3. That one is good. As Markham hits the 3. And it's a 4-point lead all of a sudden for the Raiders. 26-22, 6:13 to go here, first half. Mahal with it, dumps it to Richardson. In the top of the key, now dribbles in, looking for someone open. Kicks it back out to Kep, and they'll reset. Into Richardson. near the baseline. Turnaround jumper. Oh, just off the front of the iron. Rauch is big. They're stolen away by the Raiders, and we're going to whistle a foul. So it's stolen away by Mahal and runs directly into number 2, Markham. His second foul, 4th team foul for the Mayo Spartans.
I thought for a second that might have been a foul on Mahal. I kind of saw a push there, but no. Maybe my eyes are fooling me, but
Whistle a timeout being taken by the Raiders. This is a 30-second timeout. So with the score 5:51, it's the Raiders 26, Mayo 22. Back in 30 seconds on 95.1 FM at Northfield Live.
For the next snowstorm, get your vehicle ready for winter now. Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and AAA towing facility. We service all makes and models, from full-size diesel trucks to passenger cars. Serving the people of Northfield is our #1 goal. We do that by offering quick repairs, fair prices, and efficient communication from the time you walk in the door to when we hand you back your keys. Go Raiders from all of us at Valley Auto House, located on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Welcome back to Northfield. Here we go. Raiders up 26-22, 5:51 to play here. First half, they have the rock. And it'll be Raiders inbound by Mahal. Trying to dump it in. Gets into Richardson. Oh, nearly a foul right there. Richardson pulls away. Feed pass right inside to Kep against the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to the Raiders. They steal it away. Back inside, you got the big guy. They can't get into Rauch. He's there. He's got height advantage where he's sitting at. He looks like a giant compared to those guys next to him. Richardson outside three-point land. Near side. Over to Oakland. In the lane that was stolen away by Mayo. They're going to go all the way coast to coast here and put it down for 2.
Credit Mayo coming back. I mean, Northfield was up 23-10 earlier in this game, but Mayo coming back now, only 2-point game.
Mahal with it, dribbles in, dumps it back, and a whistle to foul here. And that's the 3rd foul on Markham here in this first half. They may have him catch some time on the bench here. It is 5 team fouls for the Mayo Spartans. And it'll put Mahal at the line to shoot 2 here. 2-point lead for the Raiders, 26-24. They've been up by as much as 9 in this ball game. Mahal at the line here. First shot's on the way, he got it. And he is on the board officially with 1. He's got 1.
There we go.
5:15 to go here. Second shot by Mahal. This one is good as well. Mayo Spartans backcourt. Bring it up. Hansen with it. Dump it. Out in front for Gadsden. Cross-court pass. Down the baseline. Rauch has got his arms up there. He's big underneath there. You guys said he was injured last year, so he's coming back from injury.
He is, yep.
Shot for 3. That one's no good. Rebound by the Mayo Spartans. Put back up and in as it's Gadsden.
Raiders going fast. Oakland, trapped in the corner. Nice way to get out to Mahal.
Richardson. Kep looked at a 3 down, drives the lane against the glass and floats it in there. Kep right down the center. And it's a 30-26 lead for the Raiders. 4:27 to go here, first half. Dumped out, far corner, now dribbles into the lane. That one's going to go sailing out of bounds. And it should belong to the Raiders. Oh, they gave it to the Spartans.
I'm not so sure about that. I didn't see a Northfield tip, but...
No, that one just sailed out of nowhere, Lan.
No, yeah, it was Kyan Rauch from behind with a little sweep of the ball. He's a big guy, so that guard just got around him, but...
Mayo inbounds the ball, far corner. That's Hansen. Hansen's got 8 so far and got 10 now. Backcourt. Mahal brings it up for the Raiders. 4:06 to play in this first half on your Heritage Bank scoreboard, 30-28. Dump pass to Kep for the Raiders. Richardson now. Dribbling in, lost his man, shot for 2. That one's just shy. Will go out of bounds and hit the top of the backboard. So it'll belong to the Spartans. 2-point difference. We're going to have a tough game here tonight. You kind of got that feeling after that JV game,
yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, those JV guys played their hearts out, and you want to see both teams, Northfield and Mayo tonight, replicate that energy here in the varsity game.
Mayo with it now. Far side, drives the lane, kicks it up, fade pass back the other way. No good, rebounded by the Raiders.
Good block by Caden Oakland there.
Got a hand on it. Mahal comes in, drives the lane against the glass. Oh, too hard. Just didn't get enough in the towards the backboard. And here comes Mayo now. In the lane, dumps it into the basket. That was stuck by Richardson. But the Mayo Spartans offensive board shot from the baseline. And that's Hansen again. Give him 12. All knotted up at 30 here. Getting close to 3 minutes left to go first half on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Far corners, Lipper for three. Got it!
Boy, Simon Lipper having a huge first half here.
Yeah, shooting 3 for 3 from the three.
Mayo now, backcourt coming the front court, setting up near side. Gets over to Gadsden. Gadsden drives the lane, takes a shot, and up and in for two.
Super athletic play by Kyrie Gadsden there. Making his way from the three, making some moves into getting the easy layup there.
33-32. Raiders with the rocker. Richardson, far corner. Dribbling in, looking for the deep shot, down over to Oakland. Oakland dribbles into the paint, looking for some place to go. Oh, he overthrew it, and it'll go. Oh, they can say he touched it.
Gadsden got a hand out there. Swept the ball away from Oakland.
Three. So here we go. Back to live action is Mahal. And we got a whistle and a foul here. That'll be foul number 6. We're one away from the bonus. 2:11 to go here first half.
Raiders have played a scrappy ball game, but they've kept low on the fouls, which is something we haven't really seen in the past couple of games. So coach must have had a talk with them, and they've had a game plan, and so far it's working.
So we go back to the Raiders inbounding the far side. That's Shear into the ball game. Off to Richardson. Dribbles to his right outside the three-point arc, looking inside. Nowhere to go. Dumps it off the top again to Shear. And Kep comes all the way out for it. Oakland, Raiders shuffling around. Now down to Kep against the glass and got it to go.
Just rolled around there, took a bit to fall, but Austin now, he's up to how many?
He's got 11. Big power move by Austin Kep. Around the corner, that was nearly knocked away by Richardson. Hansen gets it back. Shot for three by Hansen, that one's good.
Man, Isaiah Hansen, he's a sharpshooter. He's up to 15 now, only in the first half. So great start for him as we're all knotted up at 35.
Oakland backcourt coming to the front court. Nearly tripped on his own shoe. Gets underneath the glass and now kicks it back out. There's Richardson for three. Got it!
Great ball moving by the Raiders there, moving it all the way around the arc and get it to the main man, Soren.
Another shot for three. That one's FBA style. No good. Kep with the rebound. 38-35 Raiders. Under 1 minute to play. 57 seconds. Kep goes to the line. To the glass. Got to go. Such a power move by Kep down the lane.
Kep thought he had the foul on that one, but ref must not have seen the same thing that he did.
He's got so much power, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Down the lane underneath and being caught. Basically tied up underneath, if you will. Is going to put the Spartans to the line. That's Gadsden backing up the line.
And Gadsden's name has been kind of minimized today, and that would be credited to Caden Oakland, who's sixth man for the Raiders, but he's known for his defense. We haven't said a lot about him for scoring, but Caden has had amazing defense on Gadsden tonight and has really minimized his scoring.
So Gadsden at the line to shoot two here. 40-35 left in this first half. And give him one more. He's got 10.
And going back to your Caden guarding Gadsden here, that's a freshman on a senior. So big plays here by Caden Oakland tonight, minimizing Gadsden's
presence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At the line is Gadsden. Shot on the way, got them both. He's got 11, and it's a 40-37 lead for the Raiders. Richardson in the backcourt. 34 seconds left to go on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Richardson, top of the key, dumps off to Oakland on the near side. Oakland over to Lippert. Now back over to Shearer, doing the shift and go. In the lane goes Richardson, floats it up and in.
Great ball movement there to get it to Soren, and also Soren switched hands midair, so got it to his dominant hand. He is a lefty, as we will have a timeout for Mayo here. So I think we'll step aside. You're watching boys basketball on NorthfieldLive.com and listening on KYMN Radio 95.1 The One.
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Welcome back to Northfield, where it is 42-37, 12.5 seconds remain on the clock here, as Mayo Spartans want to take a timeout, try and get the last 2 points here, or 3 as the case may be, before halftime. What a fun first half. The Raiders got off to a 9-2 lead. Then had the Spartans close within 3, then the Raiders put the accelerator down. We're up by 9 at one point. And the Spartans closed up again, and now we're sitting at a 4-point lead.
Yeah, the Raiders have done a great job tonight sharing the ball. Soren Richardson, who's usually really led the team, has kind of been a little quiet, but he's made his critical plays when needed. But then we have players off the bench like Simon Lippert, who's had critical points.
So Hansen gets it in, and it'll be Gadsden to bring it up. Gadsden in the paint, feed pass right underneath. They'll kick it back out of bounds with 1.6 seconds. And we'll see if the Raiders can launch one from full court here. That's about all they're going to have a chance to do.
If we're being exact, there should be a little more than 1.6, as the ball did land around the 2-second mark. So if we're being technical there, maybe they'll put a little bit more time on the clock, maybe not.
Simon Lippert just joined the ball game, so you know the Raiders are trying to get him the ball to get that 3-point shot.
Well, we got 1.6 seconds, so by the time you get it in, you're going to let Richard crank it up. 1, 2, fires it away. Oh! Off the glass, hit the front of the rim, nearly sunk that one. That would have been a phenomenal end there. So the Raiders go in the halftime with a lead 42-37 over the Spartans of Rochester Mayo. And so we will take a 3-4 minute timeout, come back and give you the stats from the first half, get you set for the second half. You're listening to Raider Basketball on 95.1 FM at NorthfieldLive.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Back to Northfield, where we are at the half. We're waiting for Landon Sawyer to come up here, and here he comes. And kind of give a halftime recap. If you guys want to pop off a headset to him, and we'll talk to him real quick. The Raiders on top, 42-37 here at the half. And so it was a bit of a fun half. The Raiders off to a fast start. A lot of three-pointers, up to 9-2 right for a while there. They had a 9-point lead.
Right.
Mayo chipped away at it, landed, and came back a little bit. And then they put the pressure back on, so it was great halftime here. We're up by 5. We'll take it, right?
Yeah, that's a great half of basketball. I thought, there's certainly some things we can work on. When we get the ball into the paint, good things happen. When we keep the ball out of the paint, good things happen on defense. So,
well, how about Lippert? Oh my God, he had a series of threes, 3 in a row, and so he put some decent points on the board for the Raiders here in this first half. So there's always some surprises in this lineup. So if it's not him, it might be Mahal, but of course Richardson's got 13 this first half, and kind of working his way down. Question though, Hansen for Mayo and Gadsden seem to be the two people who score, and you take those guys off the board, and they don't have much to play with.
Yeah, that's certainly going to be something we're looking to do in the second half. I mean, they're good. They're really good athletes, especially 15 and 3's able to put the ball on the floor, get to the rim, and he can shoot the ball. He showed that tonight, so now we got to get a hand up, and we got help side defense.
So you have the big guy in there. Rauch is out there.
He's big, isn't he?
He's a monster. I'm thinking he has at least 2 inches on most of the guys that are trying to defend against him.
Yeah, that's right. His knees are finally feeling good, so we're looking forward to getting him back out on the floor. So it's nice to see a big body out there. We haven't had that for some time.
Last thing, Kep, super powerful down the lane. The kid's got moves. He spins. He just drives the paint. Finds his way to the glass and puts it in. He's something else.
Yeah, he's a good ball player. I was giving him a hard time. He hit that 3 early, and then he did a little heat check thinking he was Soren Richardson. So I'm like, hey, get to the rim, buddy. And he did. He did a great job. So we're excited for this second half. We just need to keep this energy up and get some stops and score on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, it's always fun to have you up here, Landon.
Appreciate you having us.
Halftime with us.
And, it's been fun.
And that's that JV game. That was just too much excitement for a JV game.
Yeah, that got this gym pumped up. Hopefully they're ready for a good second half. But they were ready to go there in the JV game, that overtime win by the Raiders.
Well, let's keep the heat under the roof, right?
That's right.
Well, thanks, Coach. Good. I appreciate it.
All righty. Take care. Y'all have a good one.
Absolutely. So, Johan, Evan, your guys' thoughts on that first half. I mean, it was a lot of fun to watch these teams go at it. I suspect the second half is going to be just as exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great first half. I mean, Raiders jumped out to a quick lead, and Mayo fought back, and we got a 5-point game at halftime, and it's pretty high scoring, but that's exciting. So we had some good scores on each side, obviously, and some little diamond in the rough here was Simon coming out the big game.
Is that Lippert?
Simon Lippert, yeah.
I only know last names. You guys, you guys go to school with these guys, so you guys know first names. I only know last names. So, Evan.
Yeah, and just looking ahead into the second half, it'll be interesting to see if he puts some more JV kids out there. Like Malcolm Poole just had an excellent game for JV, basically carrying the team in that overtime to get them that win. And maybe we'll see him out there today and pulling off what Simon just pulled off. And the Raiders haven't really had a dominant scorer, so seeing if Soren or Austin can really rack up those points here in the second half, it'll be an interesting ball game.
Well, we'll find out in about 3 minutes as both teams back on the floor getting warmed up. 42-37, Raiders on top here at the half. Back in 3 minutes on 95.1 FM at Northfield Live.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Welcome back to Northfield High School. We are only a couple seconds away from second half. Raiders currently have a 42-37 lead after a pretty well-contested first half. Evan, what did you see in that first half there?
Yeah, story of the game was defense. Both teams playing scrappy, not fouling, staying conservative a little bit, and just being patient on offense, finding those open people, and just making good plays. Austin kept was amazing down there, getting into the paint, finding his groove, and Soren and Simon both with three.
Mahal going for the alley-oop to Dom there, but it was tipped. And kind of intercepted by Mayo there. So now Germati will drive to the basket, put it up, and he won't go. Rebounded by Dom.
DiMaggio.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to
remember to use the last name.
Right.
We don't know Dom. Well, I know who Dom
lost
is.
the ball. Intercepted by Germati, and that pass is intercepted by Mahal. So a little bit of scrappy ball going on here.
Isaiah's done a great job today getting those reads and those passes down the court.
Kep misses the close fadeaway there. Gatson puts it up to Germati. He trips, and that will be a foul on Mahal.
Mahal tried to take the charge there, but he must have been inside the circle, which if you are inside the circle and you try to take a charge, it's considered a block. Isaiah seems to think that he stepped outside of it, but ref caught his toe on the line or something.
So Germati will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. That's Mahal's first foul of the game, so nothing to worry about for him. Germati at the line. He will drain the first one, cut it to a 4-point game. Germati, that brings him up. After the second one, we'll see.
And just not having to worry about fouls is just a blessing for the Raiders tonight, just based off the past 2 games.
Gamati drains both, brings them up to 6 for the game. As Mahal brings it up. Guarded by Markham. Passes out to Kep in the corner, gets it to Shear. Shear back to Dom. Dom inside to Kep. Kep muscling around and gets it to go.
I love Kep's move there. He put his shoulder into the guy, gave him some space, some separation, went straight up to the hoop and put it in. That's classic football-basketball combination there.
Right.
And Austin, who can be considered a guard, just can really body himself in there and work the post. Isaiah with his 3rd steal of the night, catching that pass.
And we have a whistle and a timeout taken by Northfield here. So we will step out for a little bit. 16:31 left to go. Raiders with a 5-point lead. You're watching Raider Basketball on Northfield Live and KYMN Radio 95.1.
For the next snowstorm, get your vehicle ready for winter now. Valley Auto House is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and AAA towing facility. We service all makes and models, from full-size diesel trucks to passenger cars. Serving the people of Northfield is our #1 goal. We do that by offering quick repairs, fair prices, and efficient communication from the time you walk in the door to when we hand you back your keys. Go Raiders from all of us at Valley Auto House, located on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Northfield High School. Coming out of the timeout, Shear will check in to Mahal as he'll bring it up across the timeline, guarded by Markham. Mahal, the shifty sophomore, gets in, cuts to Richardson in the corner for 3.
In and out for Richardson.
Rebounded by Mayo, bringing it up pretty fast here. Markham looks like it was going to cut straight to the basket, but didn't. Pass it back out to Hanson, who's the leading scorer, who's fouled by Richardson on the shot. So Hanson will go to the line. Hanson with 15 in the first half. He's certainly leading scorer. He has averages 24 on the season. So if he keeps it up, he will be certainly surpassing that here tonight.
Yeah, and just watching the Raiders defense coming out of half, they've been really trying to hammer down on Hanson and Gadsden for Mayo, and doing that, they aren't having as much help defense as they were before that, and that's why you're seeing some players get some open looks. So hopefully Raiders can get down on that defense, but also not let those open plays happen.
Hanson drains both, cuts it to a 3-point lead. Mahal will now bring it up from right to left across your radio dial. He'll get it to Shear, top of the key. Shear guarded by Zestad. Gets it to Richardson. Richardson back to Kep. Kep to Shear. Shear on the left wing. Loses it. Taken away by Zestad. Now on the fast break, Zestad. Great pass to Hanson, who hits short, gets his own rebound, and blocked by Dom. Another offensive rebound, and misses again. Finally rebounded by Mahal there. Boy, Mayo had certainly a couple chances to get one to fall. Couldn't get anything to go. Mahal kicks it to corner. Richardson for 3. Can't go. We'll have a whistle and a foul as Zestad falls to the ground.
And on that last play, that was great D by DiMaggio and Kep, but they just couldn't quite get the rebound. And Hanson really utilized those 2 offensive rebounds he had to get some shots up, but it just couldn't go in for them.
3 straight team fouls for the Raiders here, so they're picking up the fouls here in the second half. DiMaggio just picked up another one, so they're going to have to look out for their fouls here coming down the line here.
Zestad guarded by Oakland. For a guy to pass to, finally gets it back to Hanson, top of the key, guarded by Shear. Hanson, senior on senior, driving. Layup is good for Hanson. Boy, he is certainly a force from anywhere on the court. He can drain the 3. He can drive and put up those layups. So he'll be certainly a guy that the Raiders will try to stop here in the second half. Mahal driving to the basket, puts it up, gets the foul, but can't get it to fall. But Mahal will head to the line, as that will be Hanson's first. Remember, Markham, so that's his 4th.
Yeah, that'll be Markham's 4th for the night.
So
yeah, he may sit down for a while.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here, getting into foul trouble.
1-point lead, though. So they've closed the gap here. We need these shots right here.
Mahal gets it to fall.
Yeah, Markham's going to sit down. They're going to replace him for a while. You got the 14:47 mark with 4 fouls. You want to save him for the last 5 minutes if you need them.
Absolutely. Markham is the starter, so you certainly do want to keep your best for the last. Mahal misses the second. As Mayo's going fast, gets it up to Gadsden. Gadsden guarded by Mahal, working towards the basket. We got a foul. So Gadsden will head back to the line, as I believe that was on Richardson. Oh, it was on Mahal.
Gadsden found a little bit of a mismatch there, as he's a senior going off of freshman Isaiah Mahal, and he just got around. Isaiah tried to stop him, but just had the hand on his arm.
Okay. Oh,
Gadsden misses his first free throw.
So certainly a much more scrappy game here in the second half. A lot less scoring than we saw in the first half. Gadsden drains the second, and now Shear gets it back up, guarded by Gadsden. Back to Oakland. Oakland gets it to Mahal. Mahal guarded by Seaside, drives to the basket, lost the handle, and it will be Northfield ball.
Yeah, good block there by Seasted. Went up and just basically put his hands on it, pushed it out of the bounds. The Raiders will maintain control. Nice quick inbounds pass to Richardson.
And one there. Great inbound there. Couldn't tell who that foul was on. That was...
Great find there by Mahal, who's had a little bit of a quiet night scoring, but he's finding other ways to make sure that his name is being heard.
Poppy gets his first one.
Richardson heads to the line and try to complete the three-point play. And he does. That'll bring him up to 16 on the game tonight. As Raiders take a 4-point lead now. 14.5 to go in this one. Zstad on the sophomore Mahal. Loses the handle. Mahal dove for it, couldn't get it. Certainly some scrappy ball here. Zstad driving. Dumps it off. Intercepted by Richardson. Richardson brings it up.
Had a 3-on-1 break there, just didn't finish it.
Kep puts it up, 2-on-1, and got it. Kep had a guy on both sides of him.
Kep finding his way again into...
And I'll have a timeout called by Mayo. Evan, what were you saying there?
Kep found his way into the paint again to get that score for the Raiders.
So we'll take a break here. Raiders up by 6. You're watching Northfield Live and KYMN.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
And we're back.
Welcome. Let's go ahead. We're back on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders lead 50-44 as we are under 14 minutes to go in this one. Certainly both teams came out playing hard in this second half. Both teams getting a lot of fouls, getting scrappy underneath the post there. So it'll be Mayo ball as it will be... It'll be Haywood to check in to Zstad.
And just looking at this ball game, I'm seeing a little bit of a dynamic between...
As Gadsden puts it up, gets his own rebound.
I'm seeing a little bit of a point guard dynamic between Mahal and Zstad for the Mayo.
Richardson drains the wing three.
A little bit of a battle, so we'll see how that plays off later in the ballgame.
Zstad driving into the lane and couldn't get it to fall. Thought he might have gotten a foul there, but didn't. Mahal.
3-on-1. Oh! Nice pass. He tied his feet underneath. So the Raiders have gone into a zone here. They're going to a 1-3-1 zone, and they're trying to do a half-court trap. I don't know if you guys caught that the last time they came down the floor. They had Richardson and Mahal both trying to do a trap.
Mahal to check in, gets it to Richardson. Underneath, puts it up, gets it to fall.
Nice turnaround jumper there. That's a power move inside.
Yeah, he's found a way to get those points on those inbound plays.
Richardson up to 21 now in the game. Hansen, he hasn't had much in the second half here. Now back to Germani. Germani to Gadsden.
To their swing zone.
Lost it, got it back. Working on Oakland. Senior on freshman. Back to Zstad for three. Got it.
So Mayo is not adjusted to the Raiders' zone defense. They're still playing a man-on-man. And the Raiders right now are clogging up the middle. So they're going to force Mayo to shoot from the outside.
Zstad's first 3 points of the game. all the way across the court. Sheer for three. Couldn't catch the rim there, as that will be Mayo basketball. And we'll have some new players checking in. Thompson and Lippert will check in for Kep and Mahal. So some fresh feet get on the floor here. Relieve these tired Raiders who have a 6-point lead on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. It'll be Hansen to check in. He's got 19 on the game. 15 of those came in the first half. As he will bring it up. Guarded by Richardson on the press. Hansen on Richardson, the two best players here tonight. And now, I'm not sure if that was swatted from behind by Richardson. Looks like a little bit of ball, but he will be going to the line, as that is Richardson's first. Or
Thompson, yep.
Oh, Thompson, look at that, all right.
Yeah, Richardson was actually on the backside of the ball. Thompson was right in front, so Thompson got the hand.
Yep. Hansen at the free throw line. Misses the first, a rare miss for Isaiah Hansen there.
Yeah, Mayo's had quite a few trips to the free throw line, but they haven't really utilized their advantage over them. They have been going kind of... there's a drop, though, for the Mayo.
Hansen 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Richardson on Germati. On the right wing. Gets it to Oakland, top of the key, guarded by Hansen. Oakland back to Richardson, fake the three, into the lane, drives, too strong, tipped by Dom.
That DiMaggio almost got that to go back in, had to get a little more arc on the ball.
Pull up three for Hansen, falls.
Right in Soren's face, so I'm sure Soren will want to get back at him for that one.
Right, absolutely.
We're back to a 2-point lead for the Raiders. The Mayo Spartans closed the gap with that last three.
Oakland puts it up in the lane, gets it to fall. Caden Oakland, that's his first 2 of the game. And a quick drive and foul here.
Carried the ball.
That'll be a
carried the ball, turned it over.
For Gadsden. That was a great play by Caden Oakland on that last play. Took one out of Austin's playbook on that one. I mean, Kep's playbook.
11:25 left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 57-53 Raiders up by 4 here. They have the rock and a chance to increase their lead a little bit.
Richardson bringing it up. Leading a score for the Raiders. Backdoor cut off the rim. He was looking for Dom on the backdoor cut there, but a little bit too high. Ricocheted off the rim there.
Almost made it.
Yeah, seriously. Well, Gadsden puts that into the lane. He is fouled. So he will go to the line.
Go ahead. They're going to make that combination to DiMaggio. They're doing the alley-oop. That one just got a little too high, got away, and actually hit the rim. DiMaggio is going up to try and put that one away.
That's Thompson's second foul of the night. Raiders got to be careful. They're already up to 6 fouls here in the first half. Or second half, I should say. As Gadsden misses his first. He's had some troubles from the free throw line tonight. He's currently at 14 for the game, but missed out on a couple more. We'll see what he can do on the second one. He drains it.
Yeah, and a lot of the Raiders' fouls have come from players like Thompson and DiMaggio, who are players in the paint, and just trying to guard those layups, which Mayo has really shot a lot of today.
Dom looking for a recipient, gets it to Lippert. Oh, stolen by Germati. He will go up and dunk it. Big man play by Germati, getting the steal, took it all the way down as they will cut it to a 1-point lead there.
On your Heritage Bank scoreboard, 57-56, 10:35 to play in this one. Richardson pull-up jumper, no good, rimmed out.
Rebounded by the Spartans. Will get it back to Gadsden, guarded by Oakland. Driving to the lane, layup is good. Gadsden doing it all himself.
Little stutter step there to get by Caden Oakland.
Richardson working, gets it to Dom. He's got some room. Finds Richardson back in the right corner there. Lippert back to Oakland. Raiders got some good ball movement going on. Back into Dom in the post. Loses the ball, picked up by Oakland. Oakland free throw jumper can't fall. Rebounded, and we have a whistle.
Tie up.
What was that?
Tie up, jump ball.
All right, jump ball here.
You see the possession arrow says it's going to belong to Mayo, I believe. That's good defense. DiMaggio got his hands in there, just a wrestling match for it. And good job tying that up.
Yeah, absolutely. Z-Stad will check in, getting it to Hansen. Hansen bringing it up. He's got 23 on the night. Close to his season average, so he'll surely have a couple more than that by the end of the night. Hansen puts it up, and one! He's got hit from behind by Kep. So Hansen with a chance for a three-point play.
Kep just went right up there with him and just used a little bit too much of his stomach. Bounced off him a little bit.
Kep's a big guy, so if you hit him a little bit, he's going to go far. So got to be careful there. Hansen trying to complete the and one, drains it. Hansen up to 26 tonight as the Mayo Spartans take a 4-point lead out of nowhere.
Yeah, 61-57 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Great cut by Kep there, great find by Mahal.
That was a backdoor play design. They had Kep lead him out, and the backdoor is wide open down the lane for that one.
Cuts it to a 2-point game here. Zstad driving the lane, puts it up, and one! Mayo going to work down the lane, and Northfield cannot stop fouling. That's their 7th of the night.
That's DiMaggio's 4th foul, too, as well. So they'll have to look for other bigs on the team like Rout to step in.
So Mayo already into the bonus. We're not even at 9 minutes left to go in this one.
Oh, yeah, as well, in the second half.
Good, yeah, great point. So they complete the and one. Mahal working in traffic, puts it up, gets it to fall. Great play. Isaiah Mahal there. He was kind of surrounded by Spartans there and still put it up, got it to fall. So great shiftiness there by Mahal. Germati, corner three, can't get it to fall. Rebounded, oh boy, what's some bunnies there by Gadsden.
Yeah, quite the vertical there.
Gadsden's got it now, guarded by Oakland. Spartans up by 3. Reverse leg, can't get it to fall. Rebounded, great job by Kep there.
That was a great play by Gadsden, going baseline with the reverse layup, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Dom in the post, puts it up. And one play there by Dom.
DiMaggio was in the lane. He actually that's a hook shot over the top, rolled it in. He's got the extra one from the lane. He can tie this one up at 64 apiece on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 8:23 to play in this one. Second half. And if we can hit this one here, it's all knotted up at 64, and we're going to have a finish like we did with the JV games. We come right down the line in the last couple of minutes here.
Yeah, and in the past couple of plays, DiMaggio has been on the other end of the and one as he was following some layups down there, and so this is a little bit of revenge for him.
Too hard for DiMaggio.
So can't finish the and one there. Z-Stop bring it up, guarded by Mahal. Z-Stop nearly lost the handle, got it back. Little spin move as Germati lost the ball. Out of bounds, that'll be Raider basketball. Germati kind of started to turn his hips, get his eyes off the ball before he could control it there. Kind of a cardinal sin if you're on the receiving end of a pass there. Richardson bringing it up. Gets it to Kep. Kep back to Richardson. Top of the key three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded Z-Stad. Z-Stad didn't even have to jump for that. He just kind of fell in his arms. Thought about the three. Got it back to Hansen. Hansen on Mahal. Pulls up for the three. A little bit short. Rebounded Mahal. Mahal tipped.
Tries to find.
They're trying to force that pass inside. They've done it 3 times, and the Spartans have reacted every time. They have to either get it around the outside or loop it in there. But trying to
put it on the work. Pulls up for a three. Can't get it to fall. Oh, nasty fall there. Hope he's okay. Haywood gets up fine. He hit his head. Gets up. Seems to be fine. Richardson working back the other way. Richardson driving to the lane. Turnaround.
Double teamed on Richardson.
And we will have a whistle.
Timeout.
Timeout for the Raiders. We'll step aside. We've got 7:10 left. It's a good one on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Spartans lead 64-63. This is Raider boys basketball on 95.1 FM and NorthfieldLive.com.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Northfield High School, where we've got a good one tonight. Spartans up 64-63, 7:10 left in the game. And the story of the second half here is Raiders have been fouling a ton. They're up to 8 in the second half here. So the Spartans are already into the bonus tonight. So Raiders got to be careful. Don't want to send give the Spartans too many free shots here. Raiders will check in. But it's certainly been a very scrappy second half as that leads in with the fouls. But
yeah, and there's been some key players for the Raiders too, like DiMaggio, who has 4 fouls, and he's still out there playing. So
I think they'll let him play out. I think they're going to let him play until he gets his last foul. Then they're going to put Rauch back in there.
Great thinking there, Ned. Kep puts it up, too strong, but he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's third on Poppy. So that'll be if Kep can hit these things, that'll give us a little bit of a cushion. You got 7 minutes left of this game, so it's not like it's coming. It's not rush time. You got to take your time and then get the higher percentage shots. As the coach says, the bread and butter. This is the bread and butter time. You got to get these shots to go.
Right.
Yeah, and just as we noticed with the Big Nine, all the games are close and every point counts. So even these free throws with 7 minutes left are going to be critical at the end of the game. And Kep knocks down both of them.
He's up to 21 for the game, so big game for Austin Kep tonight as the Northfield Raiders take a 65-64 lead on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Hansen with the ball, guarded by Shear. Gets it back to Gadsden. Gadsden pulls up 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounding Kep.
Isaiah Mahal brings it up for the Raiders. Gets it to Shear. Mahal looks like they're about to set up a play for the Raiders, trying to get a 3-point shot with Shear outside on the arc. Passing it around the arc to Kep and to Richardson.
Watch the screen.
Richardson working on Hansen. Richardson into the lane, puts it up, can't get it to fall, bounced around there a couple times.
Yeah, just a touch shot there, just came off the front of the rim. It was right there.
Hansen, Germati, thought about the 3, gets it back to Gadsden, guarded by Richardson. Driving the lane, back. He wanted to travel, corner 3 for Hansen, got it! Hansen up to 29 for the night as the Spartans take a 2-point lead here with under 6 to go. Richardson working, gets it back to Shear, into Dom. Didn't expect that one. Fake the pass to Richardson, gets into Kep, in the post, big boy. No foul called, he wanted it. No, we do have a whistle, it will be Northfield basketball. So Kep using his muscles to his advantage, but a little bit too strong there.
Yeah, he sailed that one over the rim. He probably wanted that one back and get it. I give DiMaggio a lot of credit, though. I mean, he battled off against the Mayo Spartans. There's a shot for 3 by Richardson. Ooh, just off the rim. He's a little cold here in the second half in the last couple minutes. They need him to get a little bit hotter here.
He's on 21 for the night, so him and Kep tied, leading for scoring. Gadsden working towards the bucket. Errant pass intercepted by Mahal.
Mahal's had quite the interceptions
fast break,
today.
Kep into the post. Working, got it! Austin Kep having a huge game tonight. All knotted up at 67. We've got a good one tonight.
On your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
There we go. As far as the guys saw the JV game, said we want to do just as better. Hansen couldn't get it to fall, wanted the foul, and gets it.
The Raiders get the ball anyway. The rebound came down and hit one of the Mayo Spartans who was sitting right on the line. So they're going to give it back to Dom DiMaggio, and the Raiders will bring this one up here. Full court press now. They're going to get a foul inside here.
Oh, and that'll be
number 5. He's 5 on Markham, yep.
So he is gone.
He's got to sit down for the rest of the night. And that is... Yeah, he's gone for the game. So he's a starter. He's a senior on this team. So it'll be big for the Raiders taking down one of the starters for the Spartans here. He'll be down for the rest of the night.
We haven't seen a lot of Markham today, but just looking at the stats, he's certainly critical for Mayo in past games.
So interesting enough, team fouls now. Raiders have 8 and the Mayo Spartans have 5. So Spartans have put the last 3 fouls on the board here. And Raiders are holding back with 18 fouls. There's another foul, and that's going to go against number 3. That's going to go against Hansen.
That's only his first foul of the game, so nothing to worry about for him there.
Except for going to get him close to the bonus. One more, they're in the bonus.
Exactly, yep.
And then we'll be going bonus all the way the rest of the way through the game. That's where how well you shoot and how well you execute your free throws are what's going to happen in this ball game.
Shear in the corner. Put a move into the post, puts it up, got the foul. And just as we said, now we're in the bonus. Shear was going to get the free throws anyway, as that was a shot. But he will head to the line for 2 shots.
So that one is on Seastead. That's his 3rd. So he's getting close to foul trouble. But now you got them both going bonus all the way through here. There we go. Need that one. 1 point lead for the Raiders, 68-67 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 4:39 to play in this one in Northfield. And it's going to come right down the wire here as we go back to the line to shoot the second half from the charity stripe.
Shear puts it up, gets it to fall. And we'll have another timeout, I believe, here.
No, it's substitution.
Substitution, exactly, yeah. Coaches came pretty out onto the floor, so I thought for a second that'll be a timeout. It is not. Zestad will bring it up. Guarded by Mahal. Zestad gets it back to Hansen. Hansen drives the lane. Great pass there. No look, but he gets it back into the post. A guard on all 3 sides. That's not going to work. Blocked shot. Richardson 2-on-1. Now they'll slow it down. Mahal wants it. Mahal gets it back to Oakland. Wide open 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hansen. Man, these guys certainly want it both sides here.
Well, the Raiders drop back into a 2-3 zone now.
Pull up 3 by Hansen, can't get it to fall, but rebounded by Guess in the corner. They somehow got it back out to the top of the key. Hansen driving. Back out to Zestad. Zestad working on Mahal. It's to Gadsden. Working midi, got it!
All knotted up at 69 on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 3:35 to play in this one. The Raiders bring it up. It'll be Richardson with the rock.
Working on Gramati, gets it back to Kep. Kep looking for the back door, can't get it. Now he's working to the post himself. Gets it to fall. Oh, it's offensive foul. He got the charge. Poppy drew the charge on that one there. Kep couldn't believe the call.
I think they've been waiting to call that all night because Kep is real strong and powerful coming through. And that particular point, you are underneath the arc. The referee's going to talk about this. But that particular point, he had position on Kep.
Yeah, so Kep, that'll be his 3rd.
So you got a tie ball game here with 3:21 to go on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders back in the zone. Now they shifted back to a man-on-man.
Zestad looking for Hansen. Nearly got out of bounds. Blocked by Richardson. Boy, he's had a lot of those tonight. 3-on-2. Dom back to Richardson. In the corner for 3. Oh, couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hansen. They'll slow it down now.
Under 3 minutes to play in this one.
Man, he wanted that one back. He was wide open. Hansen working on DiMaggio. Pull up midi. Got it. Man, Hansen has been absolutely deadly tonight. He's up to 31 for the night. Raiders just cannot stop him. He's getting everything to fall. And we will have a whistle and a timeout for the Raiders. We'll step outside. We've got a good one on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Spartans lead 71-69. You're watching Raider Boys basketball on 95.1 FM at NorthfieldLive.com.
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Welcome back to Northfield High School. 2:37 left on the clock here. Raiders down by 2 to the Mayo Spartans. They do have the ball, though. Mahal will check in. Story of the second half has been foul trouble. Both teams. Raiders got 9. Mayo has 7. Both teams bonus. Quick pass to Kep. That was too easy. Austin Kep, he's up to 25 for the night.
He's having a great game.
He sure is. Tied up at 71 now. Zstad bringing it up. Gets it across to Grimati. Grimati back to Hansen. He wants the ball in these late moments. Gadsden working on Oakland. Oakland's been tasked with Gadsden the whole night. It's a tough task when you're a freshman, but he's stepped up to the job. Gadsden now double team, gets it back to Hansen. Hansen on Richardson. Mano. Top of the key. Working in the teal shoes. Gets it across. Open to Poppy. Drives in the post. Gets it to Grimati. Looking for the reverse and gets it. Grimati gets a tough reverse to fall. Mayo up by 3. Hansen nearly stole from Richardson, who puts it to Dom in the post. Great job by DiMaggio to tie up the game now. Under 100 seconds left to go.
On your Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Zstad gets it to Hansen. Tie game. 1:20 and counting left to go. Student sections on their feet. Hansen working on Richardson.
Mayo seems to be setting up a play for Hansen.
5 second rule.
5 second rule on the call there. Hansen can't believe it.
Yeah, that changed a couple years ago when they had someone dribbling the ball. You can't dribble for 5 seconds while making some kind of a move to somebody else.
Man, Hansen cannot believe that.
Well, the coach the Mayo Spartans coach is furious because that's a call he doesn't really come very often unless the referee is actually looking for it.
Right. Neither coach or player can believe it.
Raiders have a chance here. It's all tied up at 73 with 108 to go here. You don't have to push it. You can set it up and take a high percentage shot. Richardson for 3.
Top of the key. Bang! Soren lighting up when it matters. He's up to 24 for the night.
Soren's been cold for a while now, but he's making them when it matters.
All right, now we're going to time out.
Timeout for Mayo. We've got a good one. Soren Richardson, clutch 3, puts him up. 76-73. 49 seconds left to go in this one. We'll step out. You're watching Raider basketball on 95.1 and NorthfieldLive.com.
Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Craby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
Welcome back to Northfield, where the Raiders on top by 3. And with 49.5 seconds to go on your Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Mayo Spartans will have the rock here when they come back into play. Now the Raiders have been doing a 4-1 split zone, and so far have been successful with it. So the Spartans need 3. So they have to either take a 3-pointer right now and tie it up, or kind of get 2 the higher percentage shot and then try to get the ball back. So it's going to be interesting how they're going to play these. So I'd watch the defense and see what they're going to do. They have Dom DiMaggio doing the shift underneath the basket, going from side to side. He is the zone man. He's going to pick up anybody who's open down the lane, and he's been cutting people off all night long. He's got 4 fouls. He knows that. So here we go.
Both teams in the bonus, so we'll watch out for that as both teams try to head for the stripe. Hansen, he's the guy you want with the ball in these late moments, driving to the lane, gets it to Grimati. Back to Poppy, who got it to go.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tie game.
Think you gotta get ahead.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You gotta get it across.
Yep. Hall's got to be careful. Gets it in. Mahal.
Now we're going to foul.
Now, yeah, foul on Zstad. Mahal will head to the line as we are on the bonus. And that's big. So,
he has 2 here. No, he's got 1 and 1.
Yeah.
So
1 and 1.
Go ahead.
That was Poppy's 4th. So multiple guys in foul trouble. Got to watch out here at the end of the game.
We have 27.7 seconds left on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. So he hits 1 of these. It forces Mayo. There's 1. Hits the other one. It forces Mayo to hit a 3.
To tie.
To tie it. Right. Exactly.
With only 27 seconds left, you got to think that's what they do. So big shot from Mahal here. Drains it. Clutch shots for the sophomore. And now Mayo will get it in. Gadsden gets double teamed. Back to Zstad. Zstad thought about the 3, got it back to Poppy. Poppy, 16 seconds to Hansen. Hansen on Richardson. Looking for the screen, he got it.
We got a foul here.
Foul.
No, a timeout.
Timeout for Mayo, okay. So they'll think about this one.
All right, Raider, yeah.
Yep. Let's stay here.
Let's keep it right here. So the Raiders, right now, what you're sitting at with 11.7 seconds, Mayo has got to get the ball in. They got to get position. They got to get a 3-pointer just to tie this thing. A 2-pointer is not going to do much for them because the Raiders get the ball in and they'll foul right away. Now the Raiders got to be careful not to foul him on a 3-point shot.
Yeah.
That'll put him at the line to shoot 3, and he can tie it and then put this thing into overtime again.
And if you're Mayo, you really want Hansen with the ball here. Here's that 31 tonight, and he's an absolute sharpshooter from what we've seen today. So even if you think maybe the Raiders will double team him and try to get the ball to a different guy, but we'll see what happens here. We got 11.7 seconds. So as you said, they're going to have to go for the 3 unless they think the Raiders are going to foul here, which I think probably they wouldn't want to do.
No, their coach right now is saying stay back, stay away from him. Give them the 2. If you got the lane, give them the 2. We'll get the ball in and force them to follow us. We'll come down here and finish this ball game up. So they're not going to go after that 3-point shooter, or they'll go after the 3-point shooter, put pressure on him, but they got to make sure not to foul that 3-point shooter.
Absolutely.
Just so everybody knows at home, I am on live. I am on right now. I just turned myself on. Yep. The scoreboard, which it wasn't reading right. Northfield is leading 78-75 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Rauch is in the ball game. They got big Rauch in there as a statue to try and get this thing knocked away.
He's a foot taller than Zstad there, so he's got to be careful. Into Gadsden. Gadsden working on Mahal. Tries to get it to Hansen, can't get it.
5
to shoot. Step back 3.
No good. Raiders got it.
Richardson. That's it. What a win here for the Northfield Raiders tonight. Making the shots and getting the defense down in these final minutes. Raiders win this one 78-75. Raiders will improve.
7-5.
Yeah, Raiders will 7-4. 7-4 it is.
7-5.
7. Okay, I got 7-4, but either way, Mayo will drop to 8-4. Northfield will maintain their spot above the Spartans in the Big 9 Conference. So great game here tonight, both sides of the ball. We'll go over some
Second 2-minute timeout. Come back with a post-game show. Your post-game show today is brought to you by the Service Master by Hyatt. You better believe it. Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. We'll be back in 2 minutes with a recap of a great Raider win on 95.1 FM at Northfield Live.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. It's time to get outdoors. Ice fishing, skiing, snowmobiling, but this year, end the foggy glasses and dried out contacts. Give yourself the gift of LASIK. At Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, all laser, all wavefront LASIK, all the time.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Hyatt. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Hyatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Welcome back to Northfield, where the Raiders win this one tonight by 3, 78-75, but it came right down to the wire. Tonight's postgame is brought to you by Service Master by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van of Service Master. Boy, I tell you what a game we had here tonight. We knew it was going to be tight. We knew it was going to be close. At one point, the Raiders were up by 9. That closed in a hurry, and the Mayo Spartans took the lead about halfway through the second half. The Raiders had to play catch-up ball, and then you had some foul trouble going on back and forth between these two teams as they come down the home stretch. And yeah, it was 15 seconds left on the clock, and it forced when Richardson hit his 3, put us in the position of a 3-point lead, and that's where we came down the home stretch here, and it got tight at the very end.
Yeah, sure did. I mean, it was a great game all game long. But I think very, very different stories for each half. I mean, both teams came out shooting in the first half, and then teams just started fouling in the second half. I mean, the Mayo got in the bonus really early as Northfield was fouling like crazy, but it didn't matter to them. They hit some big shots like Richardson's 3 top of the key with 49 seconds to go. And Gadsden couldn't get his fadeaway 3 to fall at the end of the game there.
Yeah, and both teams found different ways to score, with Austin Kep having a big night in the paint. And Soren Richardson wasn't having the best time out in the arc, but he was able to rely on his teammates. And for Mayo, they just got the ball to Hansen.
Well, let's look at some of those scores here tonight. Let's start with the Mayo Spartans. 31 points tonight for Hansen. He was the top shooter for that team. We knew that coming in. He was going to be one of the guys to look out for, and he proved that here tonight. 19 points for Gadsden. It falls off pretty close after that, as Gormley had 10, Poppy had 6, and then you had 3 for Seastead. One of the key things is Markham fouled up. He had 3 points, but he fouled out with probably about 6-7 minutes left of this ball game. So you got one of your better players, defensive-wise, sitting on the bench. Let's look at the scores for the Raiders tonight. This is an interesting score. 26 points for Richardson. Kep had 24. That's probably the most I've seen him score so far this season. And he was just powerful. He was just driven all night underneath the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Kep, as you said, super powerful all night long. And I really only had one charge called on him, which the Spartans only thought could have had more. But yeah, huge night for Kep. Richardson, I mean, Richardson's going to have these games pretty much every night. I mean, 26. Even though he went cold for much of the second half, still ended up with 26. Lippert certainly played a big role in that first half. We went 3 for 3 from corner threes in that first half. So everybody played a big role here. Evan, what did you see?
Yeah, and just kept having the ball. He's a guard. He showed that off. He had a couple threes tonight as well. But his talent was getting to the basket, drawing those fouls. And I mean, he's a bigger guard. He's 6'4", and he's big. He's a football player. But he was able to find his way into the basket and score for the Raiders when they really needed him.
Some of the other scores here tonight. Lippert had 9. He came off the bench and Lippert came off the bench and he scored a series of 3-pointers when he first came in the ball game, and really got things cranked up in that first half. Some of the other scores here tonight: Mahal had 8, and DiMaggio had 5. But DiMaggio's work was really done underneath the net. I mean, he did a lot of power stopping, and Richardson, stuffed a bunch of shots. They're working back and forth. They closed that zone on them, on some of the players down underneath the basket. and Mayo had nowhere to go but have to try and force it up, and then they lost the ball on that one. So the Raiders, they pick up the win here. They got 8 in the old W category now, and they'll now take on the Faribault Falcons. They're on the road for the next 2 games, Faribault and then Rochester Century. So they had a couple games on the road, and then they'll come back after that, barring whatever Minnesota winter brings. But then they have Rochester John Marshall back here on the 24th, and then the Mankato show up. Mankato East, Mankato West. That's going to be an interesting little combination because both those teams are pretty good. East certainly is, and West is a pretty decent team as well.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. But Mayo beat East, and we just beat Mayo. So East, the top of the Big Nine, will have something to look for with Northfield.
Well, there's some good shifting going on because you have Owatonna now who's gotten hot, and they're doing some pretty good damage to all the different teams around the league right now. So, it was, again, a fun game here tonight. The JV game goes into overtime and win that one. The Heat stays in here and stays in the auditorium, and the Raiders, the varsity, brings home a win as well tonight. So I tell you what, final thoughts, and then we're going to pass it back on to what we got coming up next. Johan, final thoughts.
Yeah, I mean,
you talk to that camera over there.
What we saw from the JV game really just continued over into the varsity game. I mean, both games are really good. And it's this always leads down into the playoffs, the section tournaments at the end of the year. These are the games that matter. It'll come down to 1 or 2 games at the end of the season. So looking back, you always want to win these close ones, and they sure did tonight.
Yeah, the energy was definitely high in the gym today, starting off with the JV team, and just Malcolm Poole hitting 3 threes. And it was just those JV players with Simon Lippert coming off the bench after a JV game, and he also hit 3 straight threes. So that was super fun to see from kids that don't really get as much playing time in the varsity level to have a big impact, because those 9 points were critical tonight.
Go ahead.
No, just having that, and then also with the underclassmen, Caden Oakland and Isaiah Mahal, who are just scrappy players. Isaiah Mahal had 5 reads of long passes from Mayo across the court, and Isaiah just caught them. And those led to transitions that score for the Raiders. So just those things that we don't really see as much with the steals and the defense by Caden Oakland really stopping, really stopping Gadsden for Mayo, who usually has a much higher night than he did tonight.
Well, certainly, we'll see if the Raiders can keep this momentum going as they hit the road. They have Faribault, then Rochester Century, then back here against Rochester John Marshall. That will be coming your way on the 24th of January. So for the next broadcast, Friday night, we'll be back here, girls basketball. They will be hosting the Faribault Falcons as they get set for the second half of their season. They re-rack, and the second half of their season starts on Friday night against the Faribault Falcons. Then on Saturday night, this will be a good one, the boys hockey team will be at Winona. Winona's here, right? Winona's coming here on Saturday, so the Raiders can try and get back in the gear after a tough loss to Century, and we'll have that game for you as well. So I tell you what, for gentlemen, I appreciate your time here tonight. For Johan and Evan, I'm Ned the Horse Farmer, and I want to thank you for joining us here on 95.1 FM and Northfield Live. We'll see you